It's the Wes Jones Show.
This session of the Wes Jones Show is brought to you by Alex Barnwell of Horace Mann. Annuities, auto, home, and life insurance by educators for educators. If you're an educator, check out Alex Barnwell and see what he can do for you. He has sponsored this broadcast. Hawks fans, we're here with Coach Wes Jones, now in year 9 at Hardin Valley Academy, and he's been gracious enough to share a little bit of his time. We're going to be bringing all of the Hardin Valley games to you this year via internet live stream, and they'll be archived as well. And we just really appreciate Coach Jones taking a minute for us. Coach, first question for you. For someone who might be new to the program, kind of give us your offensive philosophy and also maybe how much that changes year to year based on personnel.
Well, in the beginning, when we started this football program, we were more of a power football team where we ran the football. It kind of linked up and accommodated the personnel we had. Now, in year 9, we've got some pretty good skill kids this year, and I think you'll see us more in an open offense, being pretty multiple with a lot of spread principles there. So I think this season you'll see us kind of dink and dunk a lot more and get the ball down the field and try to get our guys in space and have some big offensive plays.
Okay. And similarly on defense, kind of tell me, first of all, what's the base scheme, and then, kind of what do you like to do, and how much does that change?
Well, defensively, we're going to be a 4-3 team. We'll base out of a 4-3. We'll be pretty multiple at what we do on defense. And, defensively, we like to play a 4-man front and really get after the quarterback and play base defense. We feel like we've got to be good at a base defense before we can be a blitzing type team. But I think this year with some of the personnel that we have, I think you'll see us play a little bit of an odd look at times and potentially really bring some pressure on the quarterback from the outside.
Quarterbacks.
Let's talk about the quarterback position. I know we had some health issues last year, but if you would, give us kind of the whole depth chart of the quarterback spot and what we can look forward to at Hardin Valley Academy.
Well, Gavin is coming off a leg injury last year. It was very had a big impact on what we did last season. We went all the way up until the beginning of the season with Gavin as a starter and looked well, and then we lost our quarterback a week before the first game and had to bring a guy in that had very little Friday night experience. So having a guy that, even though he's been off a year, that's coming back this year, I think is going to make our offense a little bit more efficient. We got a guy back there that kind of understands what it's like to have some guys coming to him. So that's a big deal. And then we feel pretty comfortable with another guy by the name of Braden Cloyd that's came over to us that is going to back up Gavin right now, and then also be pretty multiple on different positions on the offensive side of the ball. So with those two guys, we feel pretty good at our quarterback spot.
Okay. You ever run any Wildcat, or is that a spread that we'll see?
I think yes. You'll see someone else get in there, and last year we did quite a bit with Isaiah Guerrero, especially in some goal line packages. We would put in a quarterback and put our best guys in the backfield and run some zone read stuff. So I wouldn't be surprised to see some of those things show up again. We just try to get the ball in the kids' hands that can make plays and go with who's hot that night. And we feel like we got some pretty good backs in the backfield for us. So I wouldn't be surprised to see a Wildcat this season.
Running backs.
Okay, well, let's hear more about those running backs then. Tell me kind of what we're looking at and the different dimensions that each player gives us this year.
Well, obviously, a lot of people are going to focus on Tim Frizzell this season. Tim's already got several Southern Conference offers and has went out and ran some really great times at a lot of different combines and things around in college. Tim's a big physical kid, 6'2", 225-pound athlete. He's more of a defensive guy, but he catches the football great out of the backfield, and he's a very powerful runner. Has a potential to make some big plays. And the guy that we made a few big plays for us last year, and I kind of kicked myself for not giving him the ball a lot more last season, is Aaron Dykes. Aaron's got really great breakaway speed. He has the potential to make some very big plays for us. He'll carry the football a lot for us. And then two other guys in that backfield that I'm very impressed with are Colton Burns and Seth Leary. Both of the guys have potential to make big plays. They catch the ball well out of the backfield. they run. It's just an aspect of us being able to put those guys in the best positions to make plays.
Here's more from Coach Wes Jones.
Hey, tell me, what percentage of starters are going to be starting on both sides of the ball, and how has that changed maybe from the first day you got here in year one versus to what kind of depth you built since then?
Well, we built depth over the years, and I think that we're still, being a public high school, I think you'll still see a good portion of our kids play both ways at time. I would think that probably 50% of our guys are going to be two-way guys because we just have the philosophy that we're going to put our best kids on the field in those positions. For us, we've got to do a good job at building depth as we carry along the backup and give those guys some rest. So, in the beginning stages, it was, we had huge numbers, but very little experience, football experience. Now we're starting to get a little bit more experienced player in here, but we're still playing our best players, and you'll see a lot of guys going both ways.
Yeah, well, we're certainly looking forward to great things again this year, and we just appreciate you giving us this time, and look forward to this season, Coach.
Awesome. Thank you, John.
Thank you.